Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ultimate Formula Division 2 at Singapore. We're in a night race this time, and with me in the booth, as always, Paul. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much. Singapore street track. It's going to be an interesting one. Looking for some interesting strategies today, and some. I'm not too sure. Maybe some drama up front with the guys.
Would you like to run us through the table?
I can do indeed. So we got Luke is in first place on 217 points, so he's pretty much wrapped up championship unless something dramatic happens in the last two races. We have Nikos on 127, 22 points ahead of Josh, who's made a nice comeback into the top three spots recently with some performances. Henry, hot on his tail, 98 points. And then we have Tekken in 6th, just behind Miracles. Miracles no longer with us. So Tekken in 6th on 78 points. So it's quite close up front. As we see, TUF F1 has spun the car in the first corner.
Almost lost it again, but he's got it on the. He's got it on track again.
No, worrying us. Don't worry us too early.
Let's see.
Nice.
So what is the tire compound around Singapore? The ultra soft I can see.
Yep, we have the ultra soft, we have the super soft, and the yellow soft tires.
So it should be one stop, I think.
It could be one stop. Yeah, it could be one stop from the ultras to the softs, or you can try and go for ultras to supers to ultras.
Yeah.
It kind of varies on where you are on the grid. And rain as well. There's been a lot of rain recently in Singapore races that I've seen, so
okay.
We could get a little bit of rain in the race. I'm not going to check the comments either. I want to wait and see if there will be rain.
Yeah. If there's rain, it will be a very long race. Especially as Singapore is a long track. It takes a while for the guys to do a lap.
Yeah, there's a lot of 90-degree corners on this track, especially in the last sector. So.
Ooh, Majestic needs to get out of the way. Yeah, he does.
Got some yellows. Yeah, we got Joe following J-Bob very closely as they're getting ready for their first flying lap of the evening.
I'm on board with Nikos. He's on the ultras. Had some great results this season, but also some retirements, I believe.
We've got Costa, who is looking to close the gap into the top four. He, in the last few races, has done third, second, and second, so he's been on fire recently, closing up to the back of Tekken, only 9 points behind him now. A little bit further of the gap to Henry. There's going to need a few more good races.
Yeah. Did he get a win? Did he get a win already, Costa?
No, he's had 3 second places, a third place, and a retirement at Britain. So.
Okay, that surprises me.
He's not been here. Yeah, he's only had 5 races with us, and he's already accumulated 69 points. So he's doing a really good job.
Yeah. When he finishes, he's always finishing on the podium. By the looks of it.
He's a very smooth driver. Well, this is a very tricky track to overtake on, so these guys are really going to need to figure out what kind of downforce they want to use. Just try and overtake on that big long main straight where the DRS zone is. You can put a move into turn 1, although you do need a really good exit on the final corner, which is a little bit tricky, especially when you have worn tyres.
Yeah.
You can easily run wide.
Ooh, Sheo gets out of the way.
These guys trying to put laps in there.
We're already in the 138. What times can we expect around Singapore?
Ooh, I'm not too sure. I think 38.2, maybe low 37s for the big guys. High 37s for the big guys, I think.
We've got JB Troll making his debut tonight in the Ultimate Formula. He's a reserve driver. In 4th at the moment. And
good luck to him.
And Henry is reserve as well tonight, I believe. Yeah. So we've got a full grid with 18 Division 2 drivers. Pretty good turnout.
Yeah, it is indeed. I'm starting to pick up some more the further we go into the season, so a lot more on the line and people fighting harder for points.
Yeah.
It'll be a good finish to the season.
Sheo retired already.
No, it's not good. He is the man you can rely on to retire in this league. So
yeah, he's all
from Sheo in the McLaren lost the wheel.
Okay. Costa invalidated his lap, so still has to do a lap time. Let's see what Chris is up to.
Henry, as usual, waiting towards the final few minutes to go out of the pits.
He always seems to do only one run in qualification.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a risk, but he's doing.
I'd like to give out a little shout out to the top 10 people in the championship who have finished every race so far. So that's Chris, Napola, and John. All the races they've attended, they've finished.
Impressive.
Only 3 people in the top 10, so
yeah,
consistently finishing, perhaps not consistently in the points. Although Chris has accumulated quite a few points, 60 points, no retirement. So
yeah, he's pretty good.
Too bad.
No, he's coming on the straight now, doing his first lap. Ooh, goes a little wide. Yeah, not a great lap from Chris, 7th at the moment. I'm also excited to see if Aaron will survive the first lap without any damage.
Well, that is true. I'm leaning more towards no. I don't know why. I've got a hunch that he's going to get squashed into turn 2. But you never know. We'll see.
Yeah.
You want to look at Chris, who's never really losing the front wing, and see how he takes turn 1, lap 1. He always manages to stay out of trouble. Looks like he's on a flying lap at the moment as well, playing it nice and smoothly. There's a few tricky corners on the Singapore track, going over the bridge into that like blind right-hander where you got to brake as soon as you turn right there. Try and just slightly touch the apex as you come around, put power down, and then bang up into Rich. I think that's standard, take the turn nice and easy. So obviously you don't want to use Rich in the race on these corners, burn your tyres up a lot. Looks like Chris is the only guy out on track at the moment who's in the top 10% of the lap, so he has taken it quite nicely, missing the apex there a little bit. Nice and smooth though from Chris. Is he going to come in the pits? I probably would. Yeah, definitely. After that, he probably will come in the pits.
No, he said, yeah, he goes in. So everybody's still in the pits. 2 people on outlap, Nikos and Katamis. Henry as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me.
Leahy is coming out on the super softs. That's an interesting choice.
Right. Yeah. Strategy, I mean, the guys outside the top 10 might start on super softs, go to softs, kind of have good pace on the supers, and they last longer than the ultras, obviously. So
yeah,
and then switch over to soft tyres for the end, run a lot of fuel, burn the tyres up.
Yeah.
Or if you're good in the tyres, you can easily do you can easily do an ultra soft to soft tyres around here. I pitted on lap 5 around here yesterday, and I put softs on, and it lasted me 31 laps. So
it's
you
good.
can do it. Yeah. You know, I think you expect people to pit around about lap 9, 10, 11, I believe. If you're going onto soft tyres, if you're trying to do someone like Luke, for example, who we know has got really good tyre wear at times. I remember back to Bahrain. We might see an ultra soft to super soft, although I don't know. It'd be quite risky in the tyres.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Usually he's quick enough to go for the safe option, strategy-wise.
Yeah.
But you can
He's lost it out of turn 3, I believe that is. Put his power down too early. He's lost it.
Yeah.
And he's got to get around quite quickly because he might not have enough time.
No, it's gonna be no. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah. But he's on a super soft, so that would indicate to me that there is no rain scheduled in the beginning of the race.
Yeah, I agree.
But perhaps there's rain come in the middle of the race potentially. You've got yellows in sector 3. Maybe like not having problems.
I'm hoping for a dry race, to be honest, but they haven't had any rain so far, I believe, in the race. Only in Austria, the last couple of laps.
I'm not too sure. I do think there was rain, maybe once more.
Well, Division 1 had a lot of rain so far. Monza last week.
Yeah.
There we are. Nico's coming onto the straight. Can he improve? He goes first with 1:38.5. Let's see what's Luke doing.
Yeah, I think if you can get a low 38s, then you can repole. Definitely, but Henry also, has got really good pace as well. I'm going to run on board with him as he comes over the line.
Henry first.
38.2.
Where's Costa? Also in his fast lap.
Much of a tricky left-hander, you got to be careful of that wall on the right there.
Yeah. Let's go with Costa first.
Spur goes second with a 38.4. So a good job from him.
JB batters him already in second now.
Yep, 2 Force India drivers, really looking strong.
As the flag is out.
Nikos has hit the wall. Yep, Nikos has hit the wall. He's not really very happy. That's just after the bridge, blind corner, very tricky, easy to hit the wall there. And Spur has just retired out of his own accord, so not to worry about there.
Costa in the final section now. The last couple of corners. Ooh, and he lost the back. He will be starting from the back. Yeah.
Mr. Costa, he is going to set a lap. Is he going to be invalidated from that off there?
Yeah, but he won't be fast enough anyway.
No.
We're with Luke. Oh, and he lost it also, Luke. The same exact spot as Costa. And Luke starts 9th.
So.
Onto the podium. Maybe he can improve.
Ooh, Henry, look at that.
Yeah.
High 37 then.
And onto the podium goes second.
Oh, very good lap as well.
Yeah. Interesting qualifying.
Yeah, Luke last time had a bit of an issue in quali and he did start 11th and he got the fresh tyres.
Yeah.
And that helped him a lot. I believe if he's finished, he's going to start in 9th now, which means he's not going to have fresh tyres.
No, and it's very difficult to overtake around here, but his main rivals didn't do so as well also. I mean, Nikos is 6th, Costa pretty far at the back. So a lot of surprises already. Let's run through the order. Henry got pole. Onto the podium in second, JB in third, Joss in fourth, Spur in 5th position, Nikos in 6th, John 7th, Fear in 8th position, Luke 9th, Tekken in 10th position, Aaron 11th, Chris 12th, Katamis 13th, Majestic 14th, 15th J-Bob, 16th Costa, Shea in 17th position, Raikkonen 18th, Matty 19th and Lee in 20th position.
So, getting ready then.
Yeah.
Starts on the Singapore Grand Prix. Is it raining? Is it dry? Let's have a look. Looks dry to me.
Yeah.
So, you got your wish came true then. It's dry race so far. I'll see what happens.
Well, it's always better to have a dry start, I believe.
Yeah.
I hope everybody takes it easy into the first couple of turns. We don't want to see a Vettel versus Verstappen versus Raikkonen happening tonight.
Yeah, classic. Matty Sutton's having a few issues with his connection. Not sure what that is about.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling in qualifying as well. But we can't restart the lobby. We go ahead.
Yeah. Take us
We're on
through
the grid.
beginning.
And the lights are on. And we're off for the Singapore Grand Prix. Everybody seems to have a good start. Henry goes into first. Ooh, and a Haas spun. It isn't Luke, it is Nikos. And he collected someone as well.
We've had Aaron, who's moved up to 8th place at the start, and has started on the super soft tyres, so no wing damage yet for Aaron. He's the only person on super softs apart from Sheo, so Aaron could be looking for a good performance today.
And Luke passes Josh into 5th already. Had a great start.
Yeah. Wow, Luke, look at that, but he's lost the back end. Don't feel the tree, left-hander. He's lost the back end. He goes into Josh now. He's got the Mercedes of fear on the back of him. Luke goes defensive and then comes back across into the line, which is a bit dodgy. Okay, carry on. Coming over the bridge now. How's he going to take this? Nice and easy.
Ooh, fear almost hit the back of him. Aaron seems to have a clean start.
Henry, 1.1 second gap then, still onto the podium. And then these guys start to just spread apart a little bit, not as close as we've seen in the past, but all the good guys, the big guns are down towards the bottom end of the field. Chris has had a poor start. I'm not sure what's happened to Chris.
Yeah.
He's been taken somewhere.
And Costa already in 11th.
Ooh.
Yeah. At the back of Katamis now.
Great start from him.
He still has a long way to go. He's on the ultras. And we can see who's that? Tekken coming into the... No.
Tekken, yeah.
Okay. Who's that behind? Ooh. John hits the back of Costa. Pretty close. Three-way battle for 9th position. Onto the podium, goes into 2nd.
Only for the time being. Got late brakes. Just a little bit pushes onto the podium wide there. Claims a position. All this is just helping Henry to run away with it.
Already got 2.7 seconds lead. And behind them it's very close. And we can also see Aaron started on the super softs.
Yeah. And he's right up behind his teammate as he was in Monza, if you remember. So these guys are pretty close on pace. So although Aaron is starting on the harder tyre this time, we'll be looking to just follow his teammates through as much as he can.
Yeah.
Doesn't want any damage to happen to his car. Of course, this is Aaron going for a dive bomb. It's a very late move from Aaron there.
Yeah.
And his teammate looks like he's going to let him through. Right, no, his teammate's fighting back. Just brakes early there. Aaron's run deep. It's a bit unlike Aaron to be making dives like that.
Yeah. But he takes 7th.
Yeah.
Costa is already...
Costa's on the back.
Yeah. Closed in already.
Costa's going to be looking to pick up DRS. See if he can make a move. He's closed up onto the back of Fear. I'm going to put a move on the inside in the slipstream.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Yep. No, it's a good move.
Yes, it is.
Fear's come back at him. Just hasn't got the traction in the exit there.
No. A little bit blocked by Costa. As you have to do.
Fear will have DRS. Costa also got DRS there. Perhaps he came out of DRS there.
Yeah, he's too far away, sadly. Ooh, something happened in front. JB, Josh very close.
Shay has lost his front wing and left session, so Shay's keeping the streak alive.
He's in the pits now.
Yeah, he's left the session though, so he's not going to rejoin. I don't think. He'll already been 38 seconds behind the field.
Didn't get what happened to him. Didn't catch it.
No. Aaron getting very close to the back of Luke there. Luke onto the back of the force engine of JB. And he put him inside. Straight late. Looks like he will attempt to. No, just tries to dummy him. Mr. Costa was trying to move on Aaron.
Yeah. Didn't make it stick. But a lot of guys very close now.
Yeah.
And Aaron seems to have good pace on these super softs.
He does. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see what he goes for though. I'm assuming he will go for the soft tyres.
But isn't that too safe?
It is very safe indeed, considering you can easily go one stop from ultras, but the pace difference is like the ultras will die off as Mr. Costa moves up the inside. Aaron was a little bit deep there.
And Luke takes. And Luke spun.
Oh, and that is cost Aaron part of his front wing. Aaron is going to be livid.
Did it? I didn't see any contact, I believe, but...
Yeah, if you look at Aaron and Fear's car, they've lost wing on opposite sides to each other.
Yeah, you're right.
This happened a couple of races ago with McLaren, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's going to pit out of them two first then? That's going to be interesting to see.
And onto the podium, what happened to him?
Oh, he might have gone for an early pit stop. Let's have a look. No, he's got wing damage to his front right side of the wing.
Yeah.
And hasn't pitted either, so...
There was a very late dive bomb from Costa, I believe.
Yeah, but I believe what happened with Luke and JB, which was the problem. I think Mr. Costa made a nice clean move, and JB's intent with wing damage. I mean, and then Fear is really struggling with wing damage, holding up Katamis. Aaron seems to be doing an okay job at the moment with the wing damage. I mean, the lucky thing for Fear is that being on the Multisoft, he doesn't need to go that far into the race.
No.
So his pit stop was going to come anyway. But Aaron's pit stop would be scheduled a little bit further on. So.
Yeah, yeah. And Fear is on a lot of pressure from Katamis. Big train behind him.
Yeah.
Will they be stacking up in the pits?
Aaron's going to go for it. Aaron's going to go for the pit. I mean, pitting this early.
And Fear as well.
5 seconds extra from the wing change, he will make up because these guys aren't going to pit for another 3-4 laps. So
I think Aaron will be good. Ultras goes.
Oh, JB's in the pits as well, and who's that else? Who joined him in the pits? That John maybe who joined him in the pits?
Merck stacking up.
Fear's race over. Yeah, this is Fear's race done. Dusty, I believe.
He goes for the ultras as well. Aaron went for the ultras. JB went for the supers.
So Aaron went for a double two-stop. He's going to have to go into a set of softs then potentially, or a set of supers, and see what Luke does.
Yeah, a bit weird move, I believe.
Yeah, but as always, as usual, Aaron has got some work to do. Really unlucky for Aaron. I mean, what can we say about Aaron? J-Bob looks like he's got a bit of damage to his front and right side of the wing also. Lee is climbed up to 8th place, full wing intact, so props to him. Lee got a nice recovery drive. Katamis is up to 6th on the softs.
Ooh, Costa goes side by side with Spur.
Nikos makes it around the outside of Katamis there, into a tricky right-hander.
And Costa is on the podium already. 3rd.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Spur hit it. That's wing damage, so it has to be.
Yeah, definitely wing damage. Luke losing the back end a little bit there.
Yeah, Luke, his car isn't very stable. Seems to be a little bit tail happy. Let's have a rundown from the order. We've got Henry in the lead. 8 seconds behind him is Joss in 2nd. Costa in 3rd, really moving up the field quickly. Luke in 4th. Nikos in 5th position. Not too far behind Katamis. And Lee in 7th position. Very close.
Yeah, as we said, look at the top 5 guys, and the top 6 now, should I say. Lee has put a move onto Katamis on the DRS straight. I think we're just going to let him go.
Yeah.
But the top 6 guys are all guys we've seen there recently in races. These are the fastest guys.
Yeah.
As it seems in the league so far.
But Lee is on the soft tire, so he will be looking for a long stint.
Yeah, that is true. It all depends on when everyone pits for the next tyres and what they go on to. Lee's going to have to stretch these tyres a long time.
Yeah. But he's good.
On to ultras.
He's doing good so far. J-Bob in 8th position, and very close behind him in 9th. Chris looking for a move on the inside. That's a better exit out of the hairpin.
Nice move.
Yeah. And gets it done. No, J-Bob. Goes back.
Silly J-Bob with a little bit of contact.
Still side by side.
He got his wing. Gets past Chris and...
Again, yeah.
Yeah, until he's got he's got massive wing damage. This is going to be holding Chris up massively.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris as well. Chris has made up quite a lot of positions in the beginning when he was quite far down the order. He's got hit again though, I believe, so...
J-Bob stays out.
J-Bob stays out, and look how much Chris has caught in there. This is going to be killing Chris's race. He's behind them. Majestic in second. Second really far behind. Bruce Pearl in fact. There's a little train there actually. Big train. With John Maron.
Yeah. But I want to see Chris's move on J-Bob. Maybe he gets it done on this DRS straight. Not a lot of overtaking opportunities at Singapore, but this is one for sure.
Yep. Chris should be putting up into Rich now and getting past him. I don't know what Chris is playing at, to be honest. Chris should be putting into Rich, getting up close, getting the move done.
Yeah.
It looks like he's happy to sit behind him at the moment.
This is going to be costing him a lot of time if he stays behind him too long.
As we've been talking about Chris, we've had Mr. Costa, who's passed Josh there, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Mr. Costa in the Ferrari making a really, really good comeback from being really far down the field.
9.5 seconds only behind Henry, and he's closing in very rapidly.
Well, you say only, but I mean Henry looks like he's far and away there.
Yeah, but if you consider Costa his starting position, and he had to move up the whole field, Henry had a clear road before him the whole race so far. So it isn't.
Henry was quite far ahead in quali in terms of lap time. There was a big gap between first and second, so I don't know if Mr. Costa would even be close. Although he has closed in 3 temps on him, so potentially you are right.
He didn't get him do a quali lap as well. Spun both times.
Yeah. I mean, look at the gap he's pulled. Yeah, Mr. Costa is really on a rampage. The gap was 9.5 seconds. He's taken 6 temps out of him in one sector.
Yeah.
So that is one to keep an eye on. Luke closing onto Josh. Lee onto the back of Nikos as well. Katami's just hanging on.
Also on the softs. We have a move.
J-Bob there.
Finally.
Yep. They lost so much time there, but Jessica's almost caught them up.
He needs to be moving forwards now. J-Bob in 9th. Where's the train? Behind Spur.
Big train for 11th place.
Both Force India
the
drivers.
out. He's just retired.
Okay.
For the date. But he's retired in the pits, so that should not cause no safety car, no problems.
No. Good from him. He read the rules.
Josh and Luke side by side. Luke looks like he's made a move, but Josh is going to brake late potentially and put it up the inside. He does a little bit of contact, forcing Luke wide.
Yeah, still side by side.
No damage though.
Josh has the inside. Oh, Luke gets it done.
Oh, Luke for a half spin there. Looks like he almost lost it on the curb.
But he gets a move done.
Gets it done. Josh with minus 1.2 laps worth of fuel, so he's going to be needing to run in the lean at some point. Good exit, very good exit in the DRS. With Rich, is he going to try and shove up the inside? Not, just going to let Luke go. Luke brakes nice and late. Holds the position. So, good move from Luke, good driving.
Miko's in the pits. Let's see what tire he goes on. 9th lap out of 31. We can see the Toro Rosso team standing outside as well.
Should be a set of softs.
Yeah, think so. Yep.
Yeah. Other players there. So, we've got Mr. Costa has got to 8 point. Oh, virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car.
Yep. The gap was 8.1 seconds, and the gap now is 10.5 seconds. So what's happened here then?
Yeah, there could be the virtual safety car, of course. Maybe takes it very easy on the. We know Henry always drives it to the limit during the VCR.
Yeah, just got to be careful not to get a stop-go penalty or a drive-through.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any?
Now 10 seconds. So sorry,
No.
don't.
A lot of people still very close to each other.
Yeah.
And Nikos has come out in a lot of traffic again.
Oh no, look at the train he's come out in. Oh, Henry has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC.
Yeah, just like we said. But
well, I noticed the gap climbed to 10 seconds.
Who's that? Tekken and Spur going side by side into the hairpin. And beside it, who's that behind him?
Henry is taking his drive-through now. Just a heads up.
Aaron gets a move on John, I believe, in 13th. On the inside. Ooh, very close racing. And Aaron has got it, I believe. Yes.
Henry has merged in 5th place then.
He pitted.
And remember guys, he has not got a new set of tyres either, so this is his actual position. He needs to pit for new tyres.
Oh, he did the drive-through. Okay.
He did his drive-through straight away, yeah. Well, I noticed the gap got to 10 seconds. I knew that he was treading on thin ice with the VSC, projecting onto the back of J-Bob. I'm not sure he's close enough this time around. Nope.
No. Has to wait. Maybe for
Nikos and Spur, side by side. Nikos round to the inside. Spur on the old softs, looking to try and hang it around the outside. He is off the track though, so he lets Nikos go. It's going to help Aaron though. Is Aaron going to try and move? No, they just tuck in.
Goes his car.
The train's still quite close together, everyone really.
Yeah.
From 7th down.
But this has costed Nikos some time as well. He didn't get good pit calls lately.
Yeah, I mean, since Luke's got past Josh was pitted by the way. I don't know if we touched on that.
No.
Luke is kind of closing the gap onto Nikos, on Miskosta in the pits. Luke's staying out.
Ooh, and who's that? Spur missed the corner, goes ahead, goes straight. That's the back.
Onto the runoff.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going for a trip down to the shops then. Pick up something to eat, and he's come back from the shops and he's emerged in front of Raikkonen.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to have Quick Williams on his tail. JB on the back of John on the back of Aaron, so these guys are really close together. Nikos are going to catch Tekken.
Costa
in the pits.
comes out in 4th position.
And in clear air as well, look at that clear air he has.
Super softs.
Ooh, well.
We'll see towards the end. 20 laps. It will be a stretch.
Yeah.
Nikos in 8th, Aaron in 9th, not too far behind. But an ultra, so he has to pit again.
Yeah, of course Aaron is on the ultras, yeah, as you point out. Nice big train here for me. I mean, these guys have all pitted as well, so interesting to see what these guys do. A lot of guys have come out on super softs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting a lot of these guys to be pitting again. Henry is going to be catching this train quite rapidly. And he's going to be stuck behind them, so Henry's race is going to go from great to just horrific in the space of 2-3 laps.
He takes too much time under the virtual safety car. Too much
Yeah.
risk, sorry. Yeah.
Better to be safe than sorry, as they say. We've got another VSC, so...
Oh, no.
Yeah. This is it. This is it. Hmm.
Yeah, it should probably glitch,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I believe so. Looks like every 3 laps the VSC's going to be coming out.
We
What's the
haven't had
verdict?
it. We haven't had this one before. The virtual safety car came out every 5 laps.
Well, we did in Division 1 Bahrain, we did.
Yeah, but that was the normal safety car, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Didn't see a
Yeah,
disc
it
glitch.
was, yeah.
We didn't see disc glitch before.
Well, did you know Master's famous for bringing out new glitch every week, every month? That's the DLC they drop for us. And we're on the way again.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be saying that again.
That's
And Luke
just.
has pitted, and look where he's come out.
Yeah. 4th position behind Costa. Very close. And he's on the softs.
Yeah, but these VSCs, of course, are going to help Mr. Costa take his tyres to the end. So,
Hmm.
oh, Luke went in wide there, almost hit the wall.
I just pray it doesn't glitch it, but it doesn't look good.
Oh, he came out on lap 11, so lap 14.
We can expect another one, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
I hate to say it.
Just at the back of Majestic. We will just wait and see what happens at lap 15 to confirm it.
It's Costa pulling away from Luke then. Luke looks like he's struggling a little bit on these soft tyres. Sometimes you can come out on the soft tyres and they just really don't feel very great. Don't feel very fast or much grip, and it seems like Luke might be having that problem now. He's really struggling on them.
Ooh, almost missed the pit lane, Majestic.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of a train.
You keep an eye on that, make sure no one crosses the line and then comes back into the pits. So everyone's been taking it nicely.
Mm-hmm. Just on a lot of pressure from Tekken. Four cars very close. Behind Tekken it's Nikos.
Yep, is Tekken going to put me over the inside? No.
No. Just brakes a little late. Aaron closed the gap towards Nikos, but you can't overtake here anywhere.
Well, I mean, look at the train. This is an almighty train now, which is formed. We have got Josh, second behind him, Nikos behind him, Aaron just behind, John a tiny little bit further behind, but he's there.
Yeah.
JB behind him, and JB goes into the wall.
Yeah.
No damage though. And then Henry behind JB, and Henry gets to move up the inside.
Yeah.
It's going to be straight line speed race to the next corner. Henry has very low wings, it seems. Brakes late and gets a nice move done JB there, so a very good move from Henry.
Yeah, on the outside.
Yep.
Next target is John. Ooh, Aaron goes a little bit wide, loses some time. Costa with the fastest lap. Aaron with a corner call, it has to be. Can we expect a move from Henry on the straight? Opening up DRS, very close on John. Has to go for the outside. Maybe switch back, yeah, he got him. John goes a little wide. Open up the door for Henry.
Behind him, JB tried to move, but didn't make anything work. You know Henry's a late breaker, so if he's breaking late, then
yeah,
no other car's really going to be able to get a move done. Aaron falling off a little bit. Nikos very close second.
Yeah, second defense pretty good.
Yep. Oh, we are on lap 14 now.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. ball.
Curse of the commentator there.
Yeah, yeah. It's better to say nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we've got the VSC then. Let's discuss promotion potentials. Who do you think is going to get promoted? I mean, we've got Luke and Nikos are pretty much cemented to get. Well, no, not Nikos. Luke is definitely going to get promotion, unless he has an awful last 7 races, including this one.
Yeah, but the others have to have good races results, and can't see that happen.
We've got Nikos and Josh separated by 22 points. So if one retires and one wins or gets a couple podiums, then that's them close together. So we've got Nikos, Josh, Tekken and Costa. Obviously Henry is now dropped to reserves, so he's not actually fighting for the top 4 spots.
Ooh, Aaron, get some move done. Nikos went a little wide, has to go into the pits.
Yeah, Nikos has broken his wing.
And Henry
and
Aaron going side by side. I think he got him already. Yeah. Henry up to 7.
JB onto John, first corner with Herbal DRS, gets a move done, very nicely indeed. JB into 9th then. Henry trying to make a recovery drive.
Yeah. Nikos' race is over.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say with the help of VSC, some of these guys might pit again for ultras, and Nikos might be able to jump them. We'll see. Never say never with Codemasters F1 games. Anyway. Tekken just not finding a way to get past Josh, and Josh not really finding a way to build the gap. Henry really close there to Tekken, not hit the back of him there, lucky not to get any damage.
Ooh, we can't do it here. You have to stay behind.
Yeah.
Can't do it here as well.
You try and put one up the outside and then get a nice switchback, as Henry looks like he might be trying to do. Get the pound down early, and Henry straight line speed. You know what it's like. He's going to get past him here, and he's late braking.
Tekken seems to have good straight line speed as well.
Ooh, Tekken. See, Tekken there a little bit rubby in racing. No problems there, but
there was still room though for Henry to go.
Yeah.
He has to wait for the straight. Aaron very close behind as well.
Oh, Aaron hits the wall there. I'm struggling.
Again, he did the same last lap. Henry on the inside already. Oh, and he got...
Oh, big lag.
Yeah, lag. And second.
And big laps.
What happened to him?
He's just retired on the side of the track there.
I think so.
He's in a lot of lag at the moment.
Yeah.
J-Bob really lagging in front of Chris.
Yeah. I can see everybody lagging at the moment.
Yeah, it seems to have calmed down now. We've got Raikkonen who's still behind Spur, not being able to make a move. And then the train is kind of divided now a little bit. Henry trying to make... Where's Tekken gone?
Tekken was pushed to the outside by Henry, and Tekken lost a lot of positions.
Has wing damage as well, so... Yeah. Henry, who is 10 points away from a race ban.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be investigated.
Yeah, because if he's marked as reserve, then that's not going to affect him at all, is it? But, so we'll figure that one out after the race.
Yeah. As we always do.
Yeah. Well, whoever's today, tomorrow, he'll be there. He'll be done. Josh then. A bit of breathing room. Thanks to Henry. Taking Schumacher out the race. Luke, by the way, check out Luke's car and tell me if there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, he's missing a left front. Definitely.
Mr. Costa, by the way, closing onto the back of Katamis.
Yeah.
Katamis and Lee still on the 2 soft tyres, so...
Aaron in the pits.
Aaron in the pits, Tekken in the pits, so...
Aaron timed it perfectly. VCR.
Yeah.
VSR.
These two guys really good friends and show outside of the racing, so... both in there together on fresh tyres, what they're going to be able to do together. Maybe they're going to be able to just race through the field on the ultras now, attacking through. But Majestic is coming up to the line. Is Majestic going to be able to pass Tekken? Seems so.
Yeah, he does.
ESC's gone now.
He does.
Ooh.
Nikos,
John.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nikos, definitely an illegal retirement there. Shouldn't be doing that. Trying to retire the car on purpose into the wall.
Okay.
But failed to retire his car, so then he did it manually. So
yeah.
Thanks for that, Nikos.
Chris closes in on J-Bob. And another guy who isn't doing that great, usually a bit further up the field, I believe. John. Not having a great race so far. Not a bad one either, but
yeah,
not very mentionable so far. Henry at the back of Josh. Can he get a move on the straight?
Whoa, okay, sorry about that. I just saw Shay's car there in between Miss Costa and Katamise. Weaving around. Miss Costa's got past Katamise. And Leafs made quite a nice little gap up to 9 seconds ahead of Mr. Costa, so when he does decide to pit, so you're going to merge in 4th or 5th place. 5th, I believe.
Henry doesn't get the move on Josh on straight, but it seems to be lagging. Looks very weird.
Side by side. Tricky left-hander. Yep.
Yeah, it's very hard to go side by side through those corners. Ooh, rain! Yeah. Rain! We've got rain. I swear. I thought I saw something fall.
Yeah, we have got rain. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, we have got rain.
Lap 18.
Got rain. Yeah, lap 18. If you look at the tyres, you can see the rain kind of passing just in front of the tyres. You can just see the rain a little bit.
So this is
early enough in the race for Inter to come out.
For sure. And this is a very tricky situation at this moment, because it's still slick tire weather, but the track is getting slippery, and a mistake is easily made.
Yep, and with this VSC glitch, I guess we're going to see people try and pit when the VSC comes out for the Inters, and they might not be ready yet. Trying to put a gamble on, a little bit of a tester to see.
And Henry gets a move on Jules, but he did it by cutting the corner, received the penalty for it. Not very fair racing, in my opinion.
Well, he should have got 5 seconds stop go for that if he illegally overtook off the track.
Yeah, he did it after turn 1. You know, the little bit of run off you can get.
Yeah. Okay, we might look into that after the race, actually. Luke really struggling. Wing coming to fourth, so he's gonna need to pit for new wing potentially and the Inter tyres when they come out.
Another virtual.
And it's ready. Oh, virtual car. But can I just point out that we have Lee in first, and if he can take them to the Inters, and he's going into the pits now.
Yeah.
Mr. Costa stays out.
It seems to be a little bit early.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit early.
He goes Inters already.
Because he might have seen the arrest disabled, and thought that means the rain is ready. That means the Inters are ready to come on.
Ah, that's too early.
Yeah.
That's really early. It's gonna cost him dearly, I believe.
Yeah,
Got
look
to,
at me struggling just around the pitch there.
he needs to be careful not to crash his car.
Yo, he is struggling big time.
And we're closing in.
Yeah, Henry's passed him. And Josh's teammate is going to pass him. Poor choice. But Catanese, who has kind of developed a little bit of a habit for starting far down the field and then making a lot of places up.
Yeah. And Lee
He's done it again.
hasn't got any traction whatsoever. Yeah, back goal. And he was on the road for winning this race.
Yeah. He was indeed. I'm just making sure the timing screen. So John was 5 seconds behind Lee. And that's 4.4, so I just want to make sure that gap doesn't increase, because if it does, then that means it's an indication that the inters are ready. Yellow's in sector 2, what's going on there then? Oh, we got John lost part of his wing, and so is JB. And Spurs on the inters.
Yeah. Costa stays
in last
out.
place.
Costa stays out for another lap. Katamis as well. What is Luke doing?
Well, Lee has increased the gap to John to 5.3 seconds. I'm not sure if that was because Lee, John and JB had an incident.
Luke cuts the corner. But everybody stays out so far.
Yeah, and this is the thing, Luke is not able to catch Catamese, even though Luke is a very, very, very quick driver, obviously leading the championship. And he's not able to break 5 seconds, so that wing is not going to help him at all. But when the inters, if he changes the wing and goes in the inters, he's going to be closing on to Catamese quite quickly, I imagine.
JB goes to inters.
Yeah, 3 guys in the pits. So JB is in the pits, but he's yeah, in the inters. I thought he came in on the inters. Right in the pit. Yeah, so these guys all pitting now.
Yeah, all going to the inters. Could be the right time, maybe.
I'm just keeping an eye on the gap between Lee and Josh, and it was 9 seconds, and Josh has increased it to 9.3. So it's getting close. 9.4 now, so yeah, it's getting close now. Yep, it's ready. 9 seconds now, so definitely ready, I say.
What is Costa gonna do?
Costa should pit now, I'd say.
5 second lead on Katamis.
Yeah. He's gonna pit, he's gonna stay out, looks like.
Yeah. Katamis, what are you doing, man?
Lee, what happened to Lee? How many seconds was Lee behind Josh a minute ago?
Yeah, 9. He's lost a lot.
No, it's 10, so yeah, he's sliding a lot.
Luke is coming in. We'll be going to...
Henry also in.
Yeah.
Josh also in, so Mr. Costa and Catanese. Josh has slipped over to the track.
Yeah.
He did receive 3 second time penalty for that though, so that'll be his punishment for doing that.
It's a very horrible pit entry, though.
It is indeed, especially when it becomes in these conditions. Where's Lee? So Lee's jumped everyone.
In third.
2. What's going on there? 2 and 3. Yellows. Bryson has lost part of his front wing. And so is J-Bob. J-Bob again without front wing.
Okay.
3 again. Not sure. Ooh.
So we have to look at the gap from John.
Oh, John.
DQ'd. Wrong way. Okay.
Well. John disqualified then.
And Lee is closing in on Katamis at the moment. 27 seconds. It was 28 a minute ago. 2 seconds ago.
Luke has changed his wing. Has Henry behind him. Will he be able to close the gap? I'm not too sure. J-Bob is out on track. Oh, he's in the pits at the moment, so... Look how much these guys are struggling though.
And it should be a pit stop from Costa. Maybe he's speculating on the VCR to come out at this moment.
J-Bob has gone onto the wet tyres.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. No more VSCs, by the way.
Don't say it, Paul. Don't say it, Paul. Don't say it, man.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know. It's gonna come out now, isn't it?
We've got the leader in the pits at the moment. Also going to the inters. Katamis is in as well. Costa, will he stay in front of Lee? I think he will.
Well, will Katamis stay in front of Luke and Lee? I'm not too sure.
Lee's on the straight.
Actually, I think Katamis is gonna be close. Katamis and Lee are very close.
Yeah.
I know.
So Lee is in second. But its early pit stop did cost him the lead. 4.3 seconds. And Costa has managed to take the lead in the Singapore Grand Prix.
I mean,
that's
what a great
impressive
performance so far from Mr. Costa from P16. This is what happens when you can save your front wing and not getting damage.
Yeah. Stay out of trouble. Get some moves done. Good strategy calls.
Yep. So no battles going on at the moment.
Went in for the right time. Yeah, Lee is second at 4 seconds. Katimis in third. Also driving on his own. Luke in fourth position. Doing great business for the championships. Henry in fifth. Jos in sixth. JB in seventh. Aaron in eighth. Maybe he can close in on JB. He's not too far away. Raikkonen in ninth. Spur in 10th position. Tekken in 11th. He had a bit of bad luck this race, Tekken. He was
he has,
further up.
Henry pulls him off the track.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were some words after the race about that. Tekken really closing in the gap onto Spur though. I'm not sure. Tekken may be running a wet setup. Or Spur maybe is struggling. Although I believe even if Tekken is running a wet setup, it's just not going to get him anywhere in top 5, is it?
No. You can maybe put a little bit of extra wing on in the race, but
yeah,
I wouldn't go for a full wet setup.
Just want to keep an eye on the gaps between the top 3. It looks like top 3 are all kind of matched on pace at the moment. Luke doesn't look like he's closing. Luke's closing in a little bit.
It seems to be raining a little bit harder now. So maybe it will be wet conditions, although I think these guys will go to the end on the inters no matter what.
Yeah. J-Bob.
Another penalty. He will be close on a DQ, I think.
Yeah.
It's a very hard track though. Easy to get penalties, especially if you're not an experienced driver.
It is an easy track to get penalties on, yeah. I mean, just the pit entrance and pit exit are very difficult to I don't know, be quick through, especially the exit, staying between the white lines.
Yeah.
And the exit is very challenging to.
And also, all the overtaking opportunities are very easy to cut the corner, especially this one at the end of the first DRS section. If you go too wide, you have a penalty. If you cut the corner, you got a penalty.
Yeah, true. I do want to point out that Luke and Henry are catching Katamis.
How much?
Not too much, but the gap was fight. Well, someone's in the wall there. What happened there? Right, someone was in the wall there. Maybe just Luke. The traction looked like he was facing the wall, but managed to keep it straight. Well, only by a couple tenths a lap, it looks like. Because Henry has stayed right on the back of him, hasn't really closed the gap in too much.
No. Yellows,
Three
a lot of
yellows.
yellows.
Yeah, nothing really going on.
We only got Tekken within a second from Spur.
Yeah, Henry is closing the gap to Luke, I just want to point out, and he's closed it from 2.3 to 1.9 that lap, so these guys may still have a fight.
Yeah. Luke not having a very easy race, but he did qualify in a bad way, of course, but good result, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he qualified nice, but I guess we could be kind of expecting to climb the field, you know, I kind of, at this point, we kind of expect him to make these places up.
He had a bit of luck, of course, not to get any damage in that one incident when he almost spun.
Yeah. Of course, he has had damage this race.
Yeah.
Tekken, as you said, right on the back of Spur now. I'm surprised he's not been able to get past him over the last couple of laps. Got a great exit there from turn 1. Tekken should be able to get him through the DRS section.
Yeah, but you don't want to be braking too late. Nah, he's too far behind, yeah. It's so hard to overtake in the wet here. It's and it's really coming down now, rain.
Yeah, Henry 1.2 seconds behind Luke now. We have got one guy on the wet tyres who is J-Bob, but he is 2 minutes behind. He's actually getting lapped by Majestic at the moment.
Yeah.
As he hits the wall. Let's Majestic go. So he's not really... He's been lapped by the person who's ahead of him.
Yeah.
Which is just a sign that things aren't going too well.
Spur goes too wide, out of the hairpin, and Tekken takes 10th. These guys are really struggling at the moment. Oh, he hasn't got any grip yet. He has to use the run-off again.
Chris gets past him then.
Yeah, 11th. Chris is struggling as well tonight, but look at the way these guys have to drive. They're really struggling, man. A lot of steering movements from Chris.
Yep. Henry is 1.1 seconds behind Luke. Now he's 0.8 seconds behind Luke.
Yeah. Luke's the Russians are a little bit wide.
Yeah.
Henry taking other lines through the corners as well.
Yeah. There are a few different corners where you can take different approaches to them, depending on what the conditions are like and if you can stop the car, especially this turn here by the bridge. If you go very wide and then get a nice cutback onto the apex and build up speed, or you can be close to the curb and then quicker into the corner but much slower on the exit of it.
Yeah. I don't know if these guys practiced racing in the wet at Singapore.
Yeah, something that a lot of people don't do actually.
Mm-hmm.
I will point out that Tekken has pitted for the wet tyres.
Okay.
With only come out ahead of Majestic, but look at Majestic just fly by him on the straight.
Only 5 laps more to go.
Yep.
Henry really close on Luke now. Can we expect to move on the DRS straight?
Well, we know Tekken has got super straight line speed. He must be running quite low wings. He might have changed the wing in pits actually, so we'll see what straight line speed is like.
But is it worth it? Because we're almost there, you know.
Yeah. Well, look at Luke is really flying on the straight actually, so.
Yeah.
But I do believe that Henry has a penalty, so that Luke has a penalty, excuse me. Actually, I believe that Henry has a penalty, at least one penalty.
Yeah, yeah. We have to see towards the end how the penalties will play out. Well, we can expect some changes, I think. The cars
quite a few incidents today. People cutting corners or so the race director is going to look a lot different to what it looks like now, I'd assume. The top three then look like they're pretty easily going to be able to maintain their spots, so they're not closing in on each other. Katami's closing a little bit on Lee, but Lee has been on them tyres a little bit longer than these guys.
Second retired. Second retired. Henry hitting the wall a little. Yeah, weird decision going through the wets.
Yeah, very weird. Not sure what he's thinking.
He had a bit of bad luck, of course, earlier in the race.
Yeah.
It's funny to see how these guys take the last turn very differently from each other, Luke and Henry. Henry goes very wide and Luke takes it tighter.
Well, I mean, it seems that Luke has got a lot more pace than Henry on the straights, actually. It looks like it's the opposite of what it was earlier. So Luke probably just trying to get as quick of an exit as possible, where Henry's trying to use the outside but then cut back to maintain more pace through the corner.
Yeah.
Because of the luck of it down the straight. I mean, I don't see Henry being able to actually get past Luke unless he puts a move into one of the corners.
But it's of course all about traction in the rain. You want to have a good exit every turn, so people won't get close enough on the next turn. That's enough to defend in this circuit. Can't see it happening. Luke is defending.
Yeah, this is a very boring end to the race today. Oh, Henry actually very close to the back of him.
No.
But then again, look at Luke.
Yeah.
Look at Luke just fly away now.
Yeah. Ooh, hits Luke.
Oh, and there it goes. There it goes for Henry.
Yeah.
He hits the back of Luke, breaks front left side of the wing. Now, thank you very much, Henry, but it's not going to happen today.
No. He takes too much risk.
Yeah. Well, I will say, in the rain, you can actually maintain decent pace with a broken wing because of how much slower you're going.
You
can turn in sort of the same pace.
Yeah, I would always say, I would always feel like the rear wing is more important in the wet than the front wing, because you want good traction. But
Luke,
yeah, he's pulling away.
Yeah. Aaron closing up to the back of JB, nothing too much going on. As Aaron actually loses a bit of time there in the exit.
It's also weird in this track, a couple of exits out of the turns are dry, of course, because there's a bridge over the track.
Yeah, that is very true indeed.
Also, this braking point into turn 1 is also dry.
Yeah, under the bridge, yeah.
But I think this will be it. 2 more laps to go.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really going on. As we see, Henry lost a bit of time to Luke, with that damage to his wing. Katami, really good job on
podium at the moment.
Podium, starts way down the pack, as usual. 14, I believe.
Can we see, let's have a look at the positions gained. Costa 15 positions gained, Lee 17 positions gained.
Yeah, that is very impressive.
Yeah. Who's that behind J-Bob?
I believe that's Katami's. And J-Bob actually lost it there.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a summary of the race. We've got a few retirements so far. John onto the podium, Fear Toxic. Nikos, Shea and Takan. J-Bob in 13th position. Spur Guns into the pits. Puts on the wets for the last lap. Okay, in 12th position. Majestic in 11th. Chris in 10th position. Raikkonen in 9th. Aaron in 8th, closing in on JB in 7th. Joss in 6th position. And Spur retires from the race. Henry still at
Henry
the back.
Number 3 second time penalty for Henry.
Yeah, in 5th position, still very close on Luke's back. Got him
Henry
in
hits
3rd.
the wall there. Henry hits the wall on the exit of the corner. It's not going to happen, I don't think so, for Henry.
No. Just finishes.
Catalina has lost quite a bit of time actually to Lee, and Luke's closed in, so I'm not sure if that back marker essentially held Catalina up for proper corners.
Driver of the day, Paul.
It's a tricky one. It's got to be one of the top 3, of course, isn't it? Just by looking at the positions gained by them. I'm going to have to give it to Mr. Costa. I would give it to Lee, but I believe that Lee was given the first place, second place due to people pitting, whereas Mr. Costa made it him his own. He passed people on the track.
Yeah, but I don't know. To be honest, because Lee only lost out of the first place. Yeah, he's a little bit slower now, but he lost out of first place because of a bad strategy call. Of course, he went on to the inters really early as well. So I would give it to Costa.
Really struggling, and Henry is also struggling.
Yeah.
Looks like it might be what conditions now. Obviously, it's a little bit too late, but. Josh, good performance from Josh. I mean, started 4th, finished 6th. I mean, he did have a bit of trouble early on in the race.
Yeah.
I haven't really spoken much about him. Obviously, he'll be benefiting a little bit in terms of his promotion chances.
Yeah.
Mr. Costa, though, what was I saying about Mr. Costa before this race? I was saying, if he can get 25 points, he's going to be right up there.
Yeah, but all the guys who finished tonight did a great job, I think. Very difficult conditions, different weather types, of course. But Costa, very impressive.
And Mr. Costa will actually jump into the promotion spots after this race.
Yeah, where will he go? What position do you think?
Well, I'm just looking at the board now. He will be on... How many points would he be on? 94 points, so he's going to go into 5th place, but obviously Henry is reserve.
Yeah.
So 2 Haas drivers, the Red Bull and Mr. Costa will jump in to the promotion spots. And every race that Mr. Costa's finished, he's been on the podium, so
yeah,
really good driving from him.
He did one Div1 race, I believe, and did he win it? Or did he came on the podium, I believe, maybe?
He came 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
actually,
forced to...
Aaron and JB very close together.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're going to see any moves done now, but Mr. Costa comes through the final corner.
Takes the win at the Singapore.
Takes the win. Great drive from Mr. Costa. Really good drive.
Yeah.
Lee has become 2nd. What could have been for Lee was first, but I'm sure he'll take 2nd place.
Yeah. Got to miss
again from far down the pack, managing to get on the podium.
All the guys on the podium did a great job. Luke in 5th.
Luke and Henry. Big mistake today. Huge mistake. VSC. Ruined his race. Josh in 6th.
No position changes.
Really close.
Aaron passed JB in the final lap.
Must have missed that then. Let me just see who has penalties.
Nothing changed so far, I believe.
Oh, JB get very close to Aaron. No, it's just JB jumps Aaron actually due to penalties.
Raikkonen on 9th.
Chris quite close behind. Majestic 43 seconds behind Chris. So while we wait for Majestic, what did you think of the race?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, to be honest. A little bit weird about the virtual safety car, of course. It came and go. Really weird.
Yeah, I believe it happened 3 times, I believe, and then it kind of went. So I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't it wasn't too bad. I mean,
yeah. And also, along with the qualifying, not going that great for a few guys, and seeing the race, yeah, good performance, very strong performance.
we have Malaysia next up, which will be happening on Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's a good race to look forward to. I'll be back commentating with Sean, hopefully.
yeah,
I do like that track. It's a very good track when it's dry. In the wet, I'm not a big fan of it at all, to be honest.
yeah. These cars are made to go around tracks like that, in my opinion.
Yeah. Lots of fast, flat-out corners.
Mm-hmm.
You have to lift off before.
You can overtake as well at Sepang.
Yeah. Lots of good overtaking opportunities, actually.
Yeah. There we have it, the podium. We can see a Ferrari on the first spot, on the highest spot. Mr. Costa takes the win, lifting the trophy.
Yeah. No penalties, Mr. Costa, or Katami, so shout out to them. Or
Yeah.
Majestic, I will say. No penalties either.
Okay.
Well, he could finish quite far down the field, but I'm sure they'll be happy that they didn't get any penalties. Also.
Yeah.
Things may change with stewards, findings and points, penalties, all this, all that.
Yeah. Costa takes the win, Lee in second, Katamis in third, Luke in fourth position, Henry in fifth, I believe that's Josh in sixth position, JB in seventh,
Yeah.
Aaron in eighth, Raikkonen in ninth, Chris in 10th, Majestic 11th, and J-Bob in 12th, and the others retired.
Not sure that is actually. Spurg in 13th, McLaren is Shea, Williams is second,
Yeah,
and
Nikos.
is who's Mercedes? Aaron in
Fear, yeah.
And Toro is I have no idea. No idea.
We came a long way, Paul. We came a long
Podium,
way.
onto the podium.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, right. You're right.
Now we can finish the stream.
Yeah, we managed to mention them all. Paul, I would like to thank you for joining me tonight.
No problem.
Tomorrow, Tough to See. Yeah. Tomorrow, Tough to See will return also at Singapore with Division 1 race, same time. Aaron will be your host, I believe, for the commentary. We'll see who will be joining in in the booth. Maybe Shay. And I would like to thank you for watching the stream. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Take care.
Goodbye.